from the land of the windy. She get cold in the summertime. They call it direct. Tat that on my chest. They know that it's that wherever I'm at. Gotta get that check on Mac.
Fuck is you talking about? I don't know who the fuck that is. Da, 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 da. One
He
day,
a funny motherfucker.
I get a message from his homie, I think, and he was saying that Famous Richard want to talk to me from, you know what I'm saying, from jail or whatever. I'm still thinking it's somebody finessing, so I just ignore it. Instagram call comes through, and is Richard on the other line, and I think he came through saying some shit like, man, motherfuckers acting funny, woo woo, and I had to tell him like, bro, you know how I'm cut. You know how I'm cut, bro. Like, ain't nothing funny acting about me. Like, I ain't know who was behind your page, G. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody was behind your page a few weeks ago talking about trying to do some type of deal and trying to get my number and all that other shit. And I know it wasn't you. So I ain't know what to think. But on God, blessings. What's good, King? So he goes into telling me about his situation. I don't remember it word for word. But I know he was saying something in regard to having a case, and I guess long story short, they was being petty with the case, and he shouldn't be in there, but they put him in there, and you know it's an injustice, and you know what I'm saying, he just trying to figure shit out and get up out of there. I wouldn't wish jail on any man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't wish jail on any man. So I extended my, you know what I'm saying? I extended care. Like, you know, like, man, I hate to see you in there. You know what I'm saying? I pray that, you know what I'm saying, shit get better. I think somebody just sent a sub through. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? I pray that, you know what I'm saying, shit get better. You know what I'm saying? And you able to get up out that jam, da-da-da, woo-woo. Like, you know what I'm saying? He like, you know, man, appreciate it, da-da-da. And then he was talking about, like, about me posting and bringing light to his situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, bro, I've just been reaching out to people to try to see if, you know what I'm saying, I just been reaching out to people to try to see if, you know, they
You
could
want that exposure on
just
that
bring
case?
some awareness to, you know what I'm saying, my situation. Mr. T Baby, thank you so much for that sub.
I ain't even
I
know he
just
was
want to
walking.
see if,
That's
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying, I'm reaching out to people that could bring some light to this situation because they doing me bogus on King David. They ain't right on King David. This shit bogus as hell. I'm trying to get out. Woo woo. So I tell them on some real nigga shit, I'm keeping it a buck and a quarter with y'all, G. Motherfuckers that know me in real life know I be on some real nigga activity. For sure, for sure. So I didn't tell him what he wanted to hear. I didn't try to send him off. Like, you know what I'm saying? I let him know. I'm like, bro, we got to think about all the dynamics surrounding your situation, King. Even if it is a situation of where motherfuckers is making sure that you sitting in there, G. You got to think about the things that you have done that could have contributed to the situation that you're in.
Hey, you
You
into
you
it
is
with
out here
Adam,
trolling the
nigga.
police
Hey, you
real
speaking
bad.
on the
You know
police.
what I'm saying? Trolling
You
law
doing,
enforcement real bad. And then you out here trolling a
yeah,
religious group. Like, you know,
bro.
I'm talking about uh going into their places of worship and acting a fucking fool, gang. And with the type of activity that you was partaking in, if this is the case that you're, you know what I'm saying, as far as motherfuckers really trying to make sure you stay in there, is that really a surprise, King? Is that really a surprise? You have things surrounding you that don't help your case. You have things surrounding you that don't help your case. And I'm not talking about the legal case, but just the case in general of you being in jail. If there was someone, the things that you have surrounding you would even make it hard for a judge to utilize any moral judgment to try to give you a break. And like I told him, my brand is something that's been being worked on for a decade. My brand is not small. It's not minuscule. I've made myself a certain type of name. And I have a certain type of credibility with the people. I'm not saying that I have all the support of everybody. But the people that fuck with me, they fuck with me. And it has allowed me to have such a voice, and that voice is loud. That voice is loud. And I let them know, if I was to bring this situation to light, what they doing, y'all need to let Famous Richard out. Get him up out of there, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying?
He in Rikers.
That will also show like I'm condoning the shit that you be on. All he know is that he want to get out of jail. He doesn't have a reason to think about how that will affect anything that I got going on with me doing what he asked me to do.
Right, you just want to
Why would he care? When you on the other side of that wall, all you know is you trying to get up out of there.
Is he in Rikers
That's all
too?
you know.
If it's
All you know is you trying to get up out of there, and whatever a motherfucker could do to
everybody
assist,
go to Rikers.
it don't matter what they do.
his ass
All
already convicted
motherfuckers care
felon.
about is them getting that shit done. At the end of the day,
But he in the feds.
And
He probably what did he at though?
I'm just
key.
like,
That's
that's
all
not a
I
good
asked you.
look for me,
That's
King.
some dead shit on, bro.
I
probably
definitely,
why he
you know
wanna
what I'm
get out,
saying,
man.
pray that you get up out of there. I ain't never been in jail for more than 24 hours. The few times that I have been arrested, God has allowed me the blessing of being able to bond out. Zeus XP, I appreciate that.
I know
sub.
motherfucker on his
Blessings.
ass too, cause all he do is troll.
I've
shit.
been able to bond out. And the one time I was in general population, it was because that particular county had it where you had to go to general pop before you go to bond court. But you better know, as
His
soon
whole
as I went
brand
to
is just
bond court
fucking
and
with
found out what my
motherfuckers.
bond was, as soon as it was the
know they
chance
fucking
came
with
for
him
me
with
to
that.
go get up out that motherfucker, I got up out of there immediately. I've never been in. I don't want to be in there. I don't think
Yeah,
that
15.
shit cool. When I was in the general pop, I stayed in my cell. Motherfuckers was out there playing Uno cards and shit. Da, da, da. I'm not gonna get comfortable in here. I don't want to be in here. There's nothing cool about jail. I don't want to be in here. Y'all got me in this motherfucking suit.
you know he
these
already
big
tweak
ass
on Benny
drawers.
for
They
hours,
put you in
Benny.
shit that don't be fitting all the time.
You gotta be
The drawers
tweaking.
big
So
as
he
hell. The
already
suit big
tweaking
as hell.
motherfucker, yeah.
I don't
He
know
showed
how
the
many
gun,
other
yeah.
motherfuckers that
Tom
had
told
these
him.
drawers on. I can't properly bathe, and the menu is horrible.
I forgot the other motherfucker from
Dita
the city
Ruler
that be
6,
going
I
out to New York. He
appreciate
be
that
taking
sub.
motherfucker straps and shit.
Thank you. I don't want to be in that motherfucker, so I stayed in my cell until it was time to get the fuck up out of there. What he asked me to do would not have done my brand justice. Listening to this king talk, there was a lack of accountability. Whatever your case involved, I wasn't a part of that, King. I wasn't a part of that. I had nothing to do with that. I wasn't even in the same state with you when it happened. As a man, whatever the fuck you do, you got to stand on that shit. And he in the interview talking about, man, if you really fuck with a nigga, you could do. No, I'm not doing anything that don't make sense for me. Nothing.
Bro.
For sure. Because this brand that I have,
Right.
is what
And
allows
That boy
me
think
to
he a
provide a
when him
comfortable
saying
life
that,
for myself
that
and my
shit got me
kids.
thinking like
And
he's
I'd be
saying like
damned
some
if I
interview
let
shit. Nigga,
anybody
they
get
trying
in
to
the way of
blackball
that.
you. Fuckers, I'm
I'ma
putting
tell
you
you
on my
that, man.
platform and they blackballing you.
For any reason. And motherfuckers that know me in real life know how I'm coming. I didn't bond them motherfuckers out, for sure. If we want to keep it a buck in the court, I just bonded my little brother out 3 weeks ago. If we want to be honest. So all that, that's cool, King.
Yeah, that was in
And
another
all
state.
that,
You ain't buying out in Chicago. So
mentioning about
shit over.
jumping a nigga gate and all that. All I'm going to
They
say
ain't letting you
is,
do that no more.
whatever happens,
Yeah. Your ass either if you catch a new case, your ass either gonna stay or your ass they gonna let you go. Bro, your ass either staying in that bitch or they gonna give you house arrest. This it's wicked how they got it now, blood. No bond. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No bond. They either gonna keep you or let you go. That's why bro. But that's cool too. But that's bad on motherfuckers with backgrounds. You get what I'm saying? Because if you got a background, they ain't gonna let you go.
That's
They
how
let you.
Daddy ass is. Well, you know, Daddy ass had like 4 attempts. His ass in that
Yeah,
bit in the county for about 4 years. So his ass turned of age, bro.
that's why I was nervous. I'm damn, these people ain't finna let me go. But they fucking with it. They gave you that band, I'm right. When I first heard about this shit, I'm like, man, boy, I can't catch no new cases because they ain't gonna fuck with me.
And,
after you make any attempt to jump my gate,
Yeah.
King, whatever happens or doesn't happen is within God's will.
Bro, I hate when I gotta
But in
ride
any
past that
case,
motherfucker. You hear me,
I
blood?
understand that when you in that situation, you just swinging. You just trying to get up out. And it puts you in a situation where you'll just get to doing anything. You know what I'm saying? As he stated, I was one of the first people to give him an opportunity. That's what I do. That's what I do. When I see people working, I reach out. And he made some type of comment like you don't know if, you know what I'm saying, when he worked with me, what the reason was for. I didn't have a reason to work with you, King. We know the size of your brand at that time and the size of mine. I had no reason
Right.
to reach out to you, King. That
I
was
put you
strictly out of
on.
love.
Motherfucker, all
Nothing but
right. I'm
love.
putting you with my
I saw
fucking
what you was
views.
doing. Man, come on, let's work. Real simple. And it's still love even now. I
He
most
think the
certainly
famous Richard,
respect your
he just felt
sentiments,
like he
though.
just big. When you ain't even that big,
In
bro.
the
You ain't
event
on
that
corporate
God
level.
allows you to get back on the other side of the wall, King, you don't have to worry
Nah,
about me
he got his
being all in
brand.
your mentions, talking about you
He
out
famous
and all
Richard
that
got a
out the
brand, but it
band.
ain't no on corporate level. You know what
I
I'm saying?
respect it, King. Because at the end of the day,
Ain't
you
no
can't
corporate.
please everybody. You can't please
he
everybody.
fuck
Yeah,
with motherfuckers. He
he
be
fuck
tweaking,
with
shorty.
people.
And
Then he be on
unfortunately, I
BD. Then he
have
got
You
that
know
band.
who?
made you
You
He
know
feel a
who
got
that?
that
certain
You know
band.
who
type of way.
that Pootie
And
nigga
it
is?
be like that
You know who Pootie
sometimes.
is on
You
YouTube?
win some and you lose some. You don't ever have to hear from me again,
Then he be
King.
doing that
Matter of
dance on
fact, I
Phonem
do you a
Grade. He be on
favor and
Phonem Grade. Then
unfollow
on
you.
BD, like all
And
of
make
our
sure
every
that I
motherfucker
remove
know who
you as a
famous Richard
follower.
is. For
And
sure.
when you do get
Yeah,
out,
like
you
his
don't have to
content,
worry
that shit
about
like
me.
His
Man,
content is
bro,
crazy.
da da
Then
da
he
da.
going.
it's like live action, shorty.
When you get out, I wish you
And you
nothing
see
but
what he said,
success.
like he going into all the religious
I
people shit,
pray
like
that
he
when
was
you
tweaking
get
on
out,
their ass, bro.
you know
Like he was real
exactly
life tweaking
how
on
to
their ass. That's why,
market
like when I'm
your
looking at him, I'm like, man,
situation and
yeah, he
capitalize on
really
it
trying to
so
be in the
that
industry,
all of
but
your
he fuck
numbers
with them
across
Jews,
social
like them
media
Jews, they
are
rap, they ain't fucking
amazing.
around with that shit.
And that you are
They
able
gonna
to
kill his
generate
ass.
significant money off of that. I wish the best. It don't matter, bro, because at the end of the day, I'm not the type of nigga that's gonna be trying to ride your coattail because you raw as hell. You get out and even get bigger than me. You don't have to worry about me coming all in your inbox or trying to link back up, King. That's how I always been. For real, for real. During the course of my journey in entertainment, whenever I've came across people that, you know what I'm saying, maybe doing more than me, so on and so forth, and even in some cases, they may have dangled that in front of me to try to get some type of leverage with me. I've always been able to be like I'm cool. Because at the end of the day, my blessings don't have to be connected to anyone. If someone is doing their shit, I don't feel like I need to tap into their blessings because I know God is going to give me mans. And he's going to give me mans in due time. So just because a motherfucker is doing their shit without the bam, I'm not finna be banging down doors. Even when I did reach out to Famous Richard to put him, I think he was in 2 episodes. You know what I'm saying? And even that comment that he made in regard to, man, I done hopped on flights with you. With anybody that has worked with me, anybody knows when I reach out about work, it is in a very calm and respectful manner. If you're not available, it's always understood. It's always understood. Perhaps we can do it another time, or if it doesn't work out this time, then I'll catch you the next go round. If bro went through any trouble to make sure to get it to an episode of mine, that's because he wanted to do that, and he knew that it was a project worth putting energy into. If it don't make sense for my brand, it just don't. As y'all know, we all got our names. We got our names and we got our brands. And we don't play about our names and we don't play about our brands. If y'all hear motherfuckers talking shit about y'all name and it's some shit that you know ain't got shit to do with you, ain't you upset about that? Don't you care about that? We all want to protect our names to the best of our ability. And we don't want to be associated with anything that may smear or damage or have any type of negative impact on our name. It's corporate entertainment even after office hours. I don't play about that shit. I don't do, look, Big Twine to tell you, my close homies of mine to tell you, I'm not doing a motherfucking thing that don't make sense to me. It's like I have like this mechanism in my brain. When an idea is presented to me, I'll listen. If it don't click, it's not happening. When I say that mechanism in my brain, whatever the fuck you tell me, if it don't click, ain't a motherfucking thing happening on my side. Nothing. And I don't give a fuck who or how a motherfucker feel about it. I don't. I'm not the type of person that feel like I need friends or I need to hold on to motherfucker. Hold on to motherfuckers. The motherfuckers that I have around me in the circle that I have, I love them and they love me and I appreciate them. If I don't have any more friends, I am totally fine with that. I have family members that I love, and my motherfucking daughters don't play about me. At the end of the day, at the top of the morning, as long as my daughters is cool with me, I don't give a fuck who fuck with me. I don't. Over the course of a period of time, G, especially with me twitching game, y'all gonna really get to know the real me game. Like me personally, outside of the Black Chicago B-Line videos game.
I didn't even know he was twitching, yeah.
And really see just how many fucks I don't be giving about shit. Whether you want to try to address what I'm saying now or try to hop my gate like you say. May God be with you.